Welcome to today's Commodore Call. I'm Brynn Foley here with Joe Weil. Today we are previewing Falmouth versus the Cotuit Kettleers for the second night in a row. Starting for Falmouth, Austin Tribby out of University of Missouri. How's he been this season so far, Joe?
Well, he's been unbelievable. Today was named a Cape League All-Star and very well deserving. He's been the best starter on this Falmouth team. 1.55 ERA in 29 innings. I mean, he's just been a model of consistency for Falmouth.
Speaking of the All-Stars that were released today, what was your first reaction to the roster?
I think it was the perfect amount of Commodores. I think those four guys, Andrew Frankenreiter, JJ Matijevic, Heath Quinn, and then Austin Tribby, those guys have been the stars this season, so I think it was the perfect four to pick for the team. I think if anybody else, you could think Alex Phillips and a couple other guys have been pretty good for the Commodores, but I just thought it was a fair amount, and those guys obviously very well deserving.
With last night's win against Cotuit and Wareham losing in the Western Division, Falmouth up in third place. How did they get the win here again tonight?
Well, they got to have good pitching again. That was the key yesterday. They got a good start from Alex Phillips. They're going to need it again from Austin Tribby. And luckily for them, Cotuit, not one of the best offensive teams in the league. So he's just got to throw strikes, do what he's been doing all year, and that's just keeping the ball low, pitching to contact, and the defense just needs to play solidly behind him.
All right, now a guy who last night contributed greatly to Falmouth's offense, Tate Blackman, went 2 for 3, 3 RBIs, and Joe, you caught up with him here just a few minutes ago.
Joined by Commodore's infielder Tate Blackman. Tate, you hit your first home run of the season yesterday. Take me through that at bat.
You know, I was just trying to see the ball up, and he left me a hanging changeup, so I put my best swing on it, and it went the way, and it went over the fence.
How would you describe your performance so far this season?
A lot better than my spring, I would say. You know, I'm just trying to stay simple, trying to hit the ball worst pitch and not really try to do too much and just stay within myself.
You talk about the spring. Why would you say it's been better than the spring?
I definitely put way too much pressure on myself during the season. I had a lot of expectations, and from a freshman it was kind of hard to live up to, but you know, I tried my best, and I mean, things didn't go the way I wanted, but you know, I tried to make the best of it.
One thing we've been told that you've been working on now that you're in the Cape is your two-strike approach. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. I try to, you know, two-strike approach, I try to like see the ball deeper. You know, if they throw a fastball away, I try to just throw my hands out and just stay late with it. I mean, still got a lot of strikeouts, but you know, I'm still trying to just work on it, keep improving, keep the strikeout numbers low, and keep the walks up.
I want to just talk about your family for a second. You have 3 older brothers that played collegiate baseball. What was that atmosphere like growing up?
I mean, it was a lot of baseball. Every day was baseball. I mean, I was 12 years old, 13 years old, and I would go watch my brothers play at the highest level of college, and you know, it was a fun experience, you know, and then they taught me a lot, and they showed me the right ways to do things, and I definitely learned a lot from them. Now
switching over to your Ole Miss family, there's a lot of you guys out there. What do you think it says about the program that there's so many players here from Ole Miss? I
mean, we're one of the best, you know. I don't say that lightly. I mean that 100%. Every day we come to practice and we work really hard, and it's definitely fun to be there and fun to play there.
You guys are 5-2 in your last 7 games. How do you keep the momentum going forward?
Just stay positive and stay with the momentum and build off it.
All right, Tate, thank you so much for your time.
Game time tonight starts at 6 p.m. You can catch Cotuit and Falmouth action beginning at 5:45.